Is this a do or die fight for Ryan Garcia? In my opinion, I feel like it is. I feel like, honestly though, it does depend on the kind of performance we get from Ryan, because we're all expecting him to lose. I'm expecting him to lose, but I don't count him out entirely, but I can't not pick Devin. You know, all the antics, everything, all the distractions going on, whether or not it's intentional or not, I don't know. But ultimately, even if it is intentional, I'm going to pick the guy that's, not dealing with any distractions. He's locked in for the fight. His only focus is to win the fight, and that's Devin Haney. So I'm not saying Ryan Garcia doesn't have a chance. This is boxing. I give Ryan Garcia a 25% 30 chance of winning this fight, but it's going to be very difficult. He's going to have to be very rugged. But yeah, it's just going to be hard. I think the path to victory for Devin is much wider than it is for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, literally, in my opinion, his only way to win is a knockout. He could steal some rounds, but he's gonna have to have very high volume. His jab, usually fades as the fight goes on. He usually starts with it in the first 2 rounds, and then it just kind of disappears. So if he can, change that, and for this fight against Devin Haney, out jab the jabber, like, I think there's a chance that he could get it. Just keep throwing it. Whenever Devin throws it, just keep throwing it out there. Even if it's not landing, I'd like to see that, as opposed to him just standing there and getting popped back and forth. I see him getting his head snapped back a lot by Devin, especially because Devin's like so precise. I think that if he was facing any other fighter, maybe you could get away with it, based on Ryan Garcia's talent alone. But he's facing a guy who's just as talented and has way more discipline and has been locked in. I'm not saying that Ryan Garcia doesn't work hard. I think he just has his brain, and attention in so many different areas that it's going to be hard, inevitably, to focus on a fight. And when you're fighting a guy like Devin, you can't afford to, be thinking about other things. It's got to be a strong training camp where you're only focused on the person at hand, your opposition. So obviously, you guys know I'm picking Devin. But if you guys are picking Ryan, I'm not mad at you. I think that deep down in the sport of boxing, a lot of us want to see Ryan Garcia find a way to pull it off. I'd like to see that. That'd be great for the sport of boxing. But ultimately, I can't put money on it. I can't say it comfortably, and I can't say it confidently that Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney. I just think a lot of things have to go right for him. But I also understand that, this is potentially a 12-round fight. Devin doesn't have the track record that a guy like Tank has, or even a guy like Ryan Garcia has. He doesn't typically stop people, let alone, knock them out with one shot. And not saying that he doesn't have the ability to. Maybe this is his coming out party to show us, he puts out Ryan Garcia, stops him, and makes a statement. That could happen. But, based on his track record, if you're a stats guy, like, you're not going to bet on it. But ultimately, it's 12 rounds. So I can understand why some people are picking Ryan because they think that he could land something. And it's not crazy, to be honest. Like, it could very well happen, because I look at it, Devin Haney's not Tank. I don't know if Devin has the ability to stop Ryan Garcia midway through the fight. If anything, I think it happens in the later rounds, like the 6th, 7th, or later, but most likely like the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and so on. But not like Tank did it. Not like Tank, because he does have that one-shot power, and I'm not sure Devin possesses it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is where he proves it to the world and to me. But I have to see it with my own eyes, just because, because I don't think Devin Haney is the same guy as Tank. I think that most likely, Devin wins on points. He'd take this fight in a decision win, but within that 12-round duration, he has to be on his P's and Q's. Like, I don't think he's ever faced a fighter like Ryan Garcia in terms of, one shot could really change it all. I mean, Regis wasn't throwing at all. I think Ryan Garcia has a level of confidence where he's not going to be gun shy, because he's been in the ring with him. I don't think it's fair to compare Regis and Ryan Garcia just because they can both crack and they both have bad feet. They both fight with their feet stuck in the mud. I don't think that's a fair comparison to base this fight off of, because Ryan Garcia has this sense of confidence. Even if it's a false sense of confidence, he's been in the ring with Devin Haney. He's beat him 3 times. So you have to imagine that that has some kind of impact on him in a positive way, and that could translate into the fight. It could also play to his demise. I understand that, like, it could impact him in a negative way because he could get overconfident, overzealous, and we know when he gets overzealous, elite fighters, like guys like Tank, take advantage and they capitalize. And now Devin Haney has said that he, intends to come forward, and it wouldn't surprise me because we look at that amateur fight, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, their most recent fight, and I couldn't help but notice that Devin was incredibly aggressive. I know that he was a kid, but he was very aggressive in comparison to his professional fights now, and I'm just curious to see. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz. He said that, Devin Haney brings out something in Ryan Garcia whenever they fight. It's a different Devin Haney, and this could be good, it could be bad, because he tends to, try to go after Ryan for whatever reason. I think it's because Ryan Garcia was a well-decorated amateur, a 16-time national champion, so I'm sure Devin was always comparing himself to Ryan, and I'm sure he's going to want this fight, to beat Ryan more than he's wanted any other fight in the past. I think this one really is his biggest fight, and in his mind, he really wants to beat Ryan because it would prove all the hard work he's done ever since, starting his boxing career as an amateur and up until the pros. It's shown because the guy that, had way more experience than him in the amateurs, Ryan Garcia, is no longer on his level. And if the fight goes the way that we think it's going to go, Devin will show that. It's just a matter of, can he put a stamp on it, and can he, let alone if he gets a win, that's great. We're expecting that, but make it look clean. It's got to look clean. If we see you get hurt, there could be a lot of trouble, because we didn't see Tank get hurt, and we know how these boxing fans, they like to compare performances. If you even get touched up by Ryan Garcia and you get dazed for a bit, even if you end up winning the fight, people are going to talk and say, Tank, we saw what Tank did to Ryan. Imagine what Tank would do to you if you got hurt by Ryan. So it's a lot of like if this, if that, but Saturday we really get the truth, nothing but the truth. Pay-per-view, DAZN. It's going to be a great fight. April 20th, this coming Saturday. We're approaching all the fight media events for fight week. It's going to be great, guys. You guys aren't going to want to miss anything. I really encourage you guys to tune into the open workouts, the press conferences on Thursday, and then the weigh-in on Friday. I'll be at those events leading up to the fight. I won't be at the actual fight. I'll be watching that at home, having a little get-together. That'll be all good stuff, but it's going to be a great fight. I really do encourage you guys. Let me know in the comments who you guys got, what your pick is, your thoughts on the fight, because I do value what you guys think, what the public is thinking about this fight, because it is the biggest fight of the year in my opinion. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. DAZN pay-per-view. Get your tickets, buy the pay-per-view. It's going to be a great one. You won't want to miss it. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's been Matt Nabong with Naz Fight Media, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
That's going to do it for another Naz Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.